head coach. He's got his defense firing on all cylinders right now. They're coming off a shutout victory their last time out. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
You look at this Raiders defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Nix. And the Raiders have got him. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Taking it about the 36. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Genty. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Ready? Bronco 80. Ready?
Off the play fake. Brown. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Brown. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys guys have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Go.
Second down and inches. And he hits him in stride. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
On first down, it's Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Broncos offense and veteran receiver Cortland Sutton getting set for their next drive. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, so to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Dobbins will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Come on, come on. Hey! 70 Timberwolves.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Steady.
Up the middle, it's Genty. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Seven, our score after one. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Stephanie. Bronco 80. Check out.
Off play action. Brown. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On the set.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Over the middle of Beckel. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Raiders.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Tag. Hawk 7. 70, Hawk 70.
On the give, Genty. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Second and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Back to throw. Brown. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing Nix. The 20. 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, 46 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take on the title. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Third and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On the give, Genty. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once again, it's Genty. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Back to throw. Brown. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
To throw is Nix.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 42-yard
Off the play fake. Brown. Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Off play action. Brown. Touchdown!
Brock Bowers.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this 1st half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good for our Broncos.
To throw, here's Nix.
And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt.
Jeremy Crawshaw in punt formation for the Broncos.
He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Brown throwing to start the drive. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set to go once more. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll start on the ground with Ginty.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. Raider first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Raider first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Viking 18.
Now a handoff to Ginty.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Operating from the gun, Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run with Ginty. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Looking to throw. Brown. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Las Vegas.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
They'll run. Here comes Genty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Come on, set.
Back to throw. Brown. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll try to run forward with Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Let's go. Ready.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. To about the 26 here.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, Brown. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Genty. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready.
White will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the 1st half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos
That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was finished off with a touchdown run by Zamir White. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 45.
One play action with Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It leads to second and 10.
Now it's Nix. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Nix to the air. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Second and 20.
Looking to throw. Nix. Over the middle, it's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
They're going. It's Nix.
He'll air this one out from Mims. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did.
Here we go.
Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
It's a pickup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80. Let go.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
A Raider first down, 17 yards. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Viking 18. Ready.
They go right back to White here on first down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second down and 8.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They keep it on the ground. White again. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake. Brown.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so. Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go. Start. 70 Lions. Go.
On the handoff, it's Lowry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nifty move.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get this up just shy of the 40.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feel pretty good about your next couple of calls.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
At the 41-yard line.
Second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Gain of 2. That's good for a Broncos.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And Oliver made the tackle. A gain of 2.
Operating from the gun. Nix. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That's another Broncos.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball at the 26, second and 7.
Deputy! Cowboy 80!
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Las Vegas,
the train just keeps rolling, 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.